Flights are messed up.
Really?
Go back to
Good stuff, right? Very good. Very good. It's
Good.
So the other the Xfinity team, which is like the 250 team, they're in the same building on the other side. So we drive a golf cart back and forth, and that's where our semi parks, and they're in their shop. But then the shop down the street is like the real one. It's like the one we ate last night. That's the big.
Okay, Jeremy, are you conducting the tour?
Basher is. Where's he at?
Oh,
there he is.
Basher.
Basher is the man. JGR. I don't know. Basher's all the door. You shut up.
You shouldn't have signed him out of the
Here's
home.
the 18. That's the 17.
That has a tire for the Dyno on it. That's why that's on there. Everyone always asks.
We were talking about going supermoto racing, but
So let's be a little unusual and give John some respect for about 15, 20 minutes. But
first time ever you guys are going to give me
You guys
respect.
will
Thanks.
understand why we're partnering with these gentlemen.
Oh yeah, let's be serious.
Okay, John.
You guys have been, we've been in here since 2011, 12?
I don't remember.
Okay, yeah.
We were in a different building at
New
first.
digs, quarter mileage away from the cup shop. But come on in, and you see some.
This is our guy that rode today, right here.
Yeah.
2008 rider that tested the bike today.
Yep. Tons of tattoos. Is he here?
He's not here. He's not here.
Oh.
What do you mean, was he here?
No, is he here now?
Tour? No.
We have a conference
We rode today.
room right in here.
You didn't know he was riding today? I didn't know.
What's cool about JGR is that every Monday they have I call him the Bible study. I call him the preacher man. Preacher man comes in, awesome dude, and they have catered lunch that they provide for us. So we like that. We sit down, we have a Bible study, and it's not your normal Bible study. Sometimes we feel like we're helping him more than he's helping us, but that's what makes it so cool. But yeah, so that's every Monday, and
They
then
do it every Wednesday at the other shop.
yeah. And then in here is the race shop. So photos, no photos.
No, it's fine in here. Photos in here.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Please, the more photos, the better.
Not a lot to take, but you can take whatever you want. No secrets.
I can take whatever I want. Take carbon.
Trash bag full of goodies there?
We want a shopping sprees. Everything I can fit in a trash bag's fine.
That's more of a German question.
What?
He needs some third gear. Needs some third gear.
Really? Huh. Where are you at?
So, right here is where Ben Schiermeyer works, Justin Marshall's mechanic. You might find some beard hairs on the floor, but no, we keep it pretty clean in here. And Ben has worked with, started with Millsaps.
Yeah, when you came here, it's a Millsaps.
Yeah, so Ben's been around the block, and then Glenn Hobson.
Good. You might make it.
Let's see. I want to leave after this one. Glenn Hobson.
See if the tour picks up here or not.
Yeah. Come on, energy. Glenn Hobson with Weston Pike. These guys rebuild the race bikes here when the semi is on the East Coast. So unlike most teams, which the semi is like always out on the road.
Yeah, the Nationals, we only build on the road twice. We come back every week.
Yeah, it's really nice.
So they build here all the time. They're a little more expensive, but it's better.
So you need more of the red ones.
We have hired a helper for that. Our truck should have been back, but it broke down on the way. So we're supposed to be fixed on Monday. Parts.
So what's really cool about this shop, I'll go back to the cup shop, it's awesome, but we have people that come in here, we get tours.
We get tours all the time.
Yeah, and we show them everything. Good, bad, or good.
Yeah. We usually don't let it wander up like it, no?
Yeah.
Actually, we get tours every week.
And so the race team guys, mechanics, build the race bikes here. They have a parts room access thanks to our awesome support from Suzuki. A lot of Suzuki parts back here. Some are getting, like we have things like this done at the Cup Shop, welding, bracing, and they just
That one
choose.
looks a little bent.
This one's bent. I shouldn't have chose that one. Thanks, and then you have obviously seats. You can go back through there, and you're going to find exhaust systems and graphics, sprockets, bars, you name it. Everything to build a race bike, aside from the other areas which I will be showing you. It's not quite like the real RVs in Top Shop.
Right.
So you get the opportunity to ride that. We'll have the numbers. And then Lee, who just left, Kyle Cunningham's mechanic. He works here when the racing is on the East Coast. So normally he's based out of California. He works here, but when he's East Coast, he stays in a hotel. He's a hotel man. He likes that, and he works here. So the racing guys. You guys got a crazy schedule. So, work Monday, Tuesday, race bikes have to be ready when bikes are dosed. Wednesday by noon. So, they bring John to get out the track. And then they have Thursday off, then they fly Friday, and they race Saturday, then they take red eyes Saturday night or earliest flight home on Sunday so they can be with their families for evening or Sunday. Are you live right now, man? Just rinse and repeat. Look at that. We are. It's live. You tell me that. Are you live right now, Ben? Then we have a little boarding area back here that Dean Baker, the esteemed Dean Baker, uses. Any questions so far? Burning cats. Come on, send it to us. Yeah. Okay. Back here, is John here? He was. Back here is John Yoler's area.
917 Sorby? Yeah, I think so. Ooh, my favorite spot.
Joey's not up there on that window.
Come on in.
Now this is the room I'd like to run off with a few things.
No, I think you appreciate this.
A happy person.
Come on back. This is Johnny Oler's area. He's been with the team since the beginning, end of '07. And he has access to a Rorig shock dyno, which is it's a pretty big deal. It's $250,000.
How many meters per second can this one do?
Come on.
You're right.
I'm like the vanilla tour guy. I'm not like the.
So most of them are 2Ks. This is 6. So there's,
Six?
this has 6
6 meters.
engines in it, basically. But it's electric. But most of them are 2. This is 6K. There's only 2 of these. This was the first one ever built. I think KYB bought one that's a little bit lower than this. And then there's somebody that bought one in Europe, and that's all there is. All the rest are not real time. Like you have to do this whole linkage to get the fork to run true speed. You can do a shock,
Yeah.
but the fork, the speed's way faster. So we can do the internal cartridge, we can do the whole fork, we can do whatever we want with that. And we can make any program we want. So it's a good tool.
For anybody who wants to be slightly amazed, the velocity speed for shaft speed on motocross is higher than F1 even for suspension.
Well, NASCAR too, we don't have
Yeah.
to have, we have aeroic, but it doesn't have to be this fast.
Yeah,
The
I was maybe
speeds
when I
aren't
went
the
to
same.
Olenze, we were joking about the MotoGP and the F1 stuff. It doesn't even have to be on as nice now because they don't, like you said, the velocity, like you said, to actually run at true speed for moto is so much higher than.
And like we can do
Auto
data
racing.
position on the bike and we can run a lap on here, so we can do the whole track. But we don't usually do that, but we have done it. But we have a program we do every week, so every shock, every fork is put on here, even if it's a practice bike, and then you know it's built correctly. You have a graph to know everything's lining up right. So we do that with the engines too. Every engine's dyno, practice bike. If there is a problem, or they think there's a problem, we come back, put it on here or the engine dyno and see if there is a problem. So we have a roller dyno in the back here, then we have a engine dyno at the other shop. The other one we use a lot, the one out here we only use if we're trying to find something we want to pull bike. But,
How do you match the laps? Using the lit pro, or you said?
no, we have sensors that we put on the bike that we do, and then yeah, there's little beacons.
This helps speed the process up as far as setup, and as soon as they're on the track and they ride, there's less, you spend less time on the track actually tapering.
Yeah, because we'll test here a lot, so we'll make 5 shocks instead of taking 20.
Right.
So we already have, like, if we know we want to go stiffer, we make sure they're all stiffer here, and then we take them to the track. And you really can, like, you might change some shims and you think it's going to be stiffer, but it's really not. So this will tell you it's going in the right direction. Still up to the rider in the end, but it's just a tool to help us get there. Yeah. Video. Johnny's back here, and
You just
Johnny,
lock
if
him
you-
in
if
here.
You know Johnny, he needs to be by himself, so it's good he's back here. 'Cause our old shop, he was in the front, and everybody would be in this area talking, it drove crazy, couldn't work.
Yeah.
So that's why we stuck him back here. And he likes it better, he can get a lot more done when he's back here by himself. And we wanted to put this upstairs, but it's too heavy, you can't.
Number 4.
And then we ended up building this other thing up there, but he has to be over a beam.
This thing's bolted to the floor too, isn't it?
No, it's just on
Is
some
it?
rubber
Oh.
cushions, but it's really heavy.
I've seen some smaller one of these like literally bounce around if they're not tied down. Those smaller ones that don't weigh enough to hold themselves down will
just that
bounce.
plate right there is super expensive.
Oh,
like,
that's
super
pretty
thick
heavy.
and really heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, how we have to move it, we spray WD-40 on the floor, and then we can scoot it.
Scoot it around.
Yeah, we actually had to bring it to the wall.
Oh,
We had to cut the wall out, bring it in, and then close the wall back up.
Don't worry about that.
So to get it out, it's gonna be hard. Like actually that door, it's all, you can't go through that door, it's all drywall on the other side.
Oh, really?
That's a lot of aggressive blocking, it's kind of funny.
Are you guys good?
Yeah.
Come on down.
And springs, we don't have a preference. We try tie, we try steel, whatever they like, we run it.
What is the current group? Are they all on tie? Who's running what?
RCS tie right now. There's some riders. Some think they feel it, some don't know.
Oh, so you guys use RCS, right? For
Yeah, we've used
supply?
RCS for a long time, yeah. Yeah, it's not he was good though. Yeah, he does all right. Are these two there? That was, around 17 year. And he's young pictures and you don't realize how long he takes.
Seriously. I saw Sorby's number plate and I'm like, oh my lord.
Yeah, this used to be Coy's office, and now Dasher's in here, but that's Coy's old race car helmet, it's Coy's old football helmet. Yeah, a lot of this is Coy, this is all Coy stuff. Oh, that's cool.
The first colorways and stuff when you guys first came out always grabbed attention.
I didn't know that.
That was cool that night, that was an accident, it was awesome. Then the thing stuck in the wheel was like
The banner.
Oh, I remember that.
What's scary?
He picked that up with what, like 2 laps to go or last?
Yeah, I think it was like locking up, and he kept just pinning it. Anybody else probably would have stopped, but the crazy part is, he goes, I didn't know what was going on. I just wanted to get it to the finish. And like, he never looked back, nothing. It's the smartest thing, but
Because if you would have started,
he said it was weird because the brakes weren't working. I mean, it was melting all over the brake. It was pretty crazy.
That's not the
Yes, it's used.
Vanguard.
That'll be our next project. We're gonna mess with that.
We got a GNCC team now.
I Avery said it. For what? For us to do it.
Okay, sweet. 5 minutes in.
Yeah, he just did it. There's a truck in here, so that's good.
Got the road crazies.
How far is that push?
No, probably about an hour. Maybe an hour and a half. Yeah. We got a lot of car kids that come up.
Sure. So, real quick for Cam, where are we in the customer side now, or?
We are in the retail side. So Joey Bray handles this. He does everything, you know, KYB, Showa, WP, you name it.
They really got a little bit of everything apart over here.
Yeah. And he also uses the rotary. So customer setups, you name it, they'll do a run through, make sure everything is good before it gets shipped out to the customer. So we have a lot of cool parts with, you know, A-kit. Actually, we've sold some race team suspension in the past. Granted, it didn't have the factory, you know, like the lugs or caps, but we've sold some of that stuff.
We have
In stock, ready for sale.
plenty of necking clubs. Oh man, we got some 51s here.
Cool part is, if we didn't want to do it, it would have really been tough. Like, at least we wanted it, so it made the work start. We're all aboard, the whole team.
What do you mean start?
Well, Yoshimura did. We have to provide some parts. So, at the start of the plan was to reshare as much as we can to try and help them.
Oh, it's this crankshaft room.
I guess one for a future 250 program next year on engines. How have you guys decided how that's going to be split up? Still Floaty Osh, or are you guys going to be more involved in the actual development of the engines?
We'll be more involved. They're gonna do it too. They're gonna work together, but we're gonna do development also on the 450 M250. Well, this year we did, because it was a new team, we didn't really have the time. We did 450, they did 250. And then this year we'll be able to help more with the 250, which we pretty much just let them work out of our truck this year, pretty much. We got to know each other, and then next year we'll really be working together.
you guys know how many rides you're gonna have for the team for each team?
Yeah, right now there'll be 2 on the west, 2 on the east, and then 2 of them will go outdoor
For the 250s.
for 250. And then 450, there'll be 2 for sure. Phil, possibly, the plan is for him to be a third, but right now that's what we're planning is 2, 2, 2, and then if anything, that's the least amount there'll be. There could be more. But right now, that's what we agreed to at the moment. Just depends on who it is, what the plan is. But we're trying to think long-term, trying to really plan stuff out. And that's why we did a long-term agreement, so we can really build and have a plan.
How long was the deal you guys signed?
3 years. So 3 years as of Tuesday.
Set your watch.
How long has that been in the works?
It's hard to say because I've been working on it since Anaheim too. But it wasn't up to us. Like a lot of things had to happen or not happen. And then we just kept talking. I mean, we were going to be Suzuki anyway. Like they helped us a lot. We were happy with the relationship. And when we came into it, we knew RCH had a 2-year deal. We didn't know what they would do because it's always up and down. So we were just planning to come here and kind of see how it went. And it went really well. So then the opportunity came up quicker than we thought. So we just tried to do a good job and do what we always do, and it worked. But really, funding is the biggest thing. Like that's what we're working on all the time, is trying to get sponsors, and we have to really use the business side of things. So like that shop over there, we use it all the time. We have a sponsor, Straight Year University, which is one of our biggest ones, and it's not even anywhere on the bike. It has nothing to do with the sticker. It's all business. So we basically have like M&M's, FedEx, all these companies. So we have to do 2 companies a year, set these meetings up, and then they do business, and then it pays for itself basically. So we do a lot of deals like that. That's like how we can make it work. And Joe does a lot of speaking for them. He likes it because it's college. We do things for the NFL, like they'll do these little summits, go teach them things. So it's pretty cool.
What kinds of things?
He'll go and they just do like a little seminar for the day and try to tell them how to control their money, explain like like not to give money to your parents, not to these things, and just try to help him because he couldn't do that as a coach. So now he can do it.
Is that part of the actual NFL rookie symposium?
No, I mean they basically Joe did it with the Redskins first. He's done it only with a couple people, but he just wants to do it. Just because back before, all you did was give them money. You couldn't ever give them advice. Now we can. So yeah, really, it's all just trying to keep sponsors happy. That's what we do.
It's a very special relationship you guys have with Joe and the team and everything. And we're pleased to have you be part of it.
Yeah.
Anything else, anybody for up here? Hey, John, let's keep rocking.
All right, come on this way, please.
Yeah, so
We'll move that up back. Now that we're hiring quite some people, we'll see. This is for the project. Somebody told him he couldn't do it and sneak it. That's all you gotta do. If you wanna do something, tell him you can't.
Start job. That printer over the top shop. All right.
3D printer.
We got a 3D printed version, we got a standard production, and then a billet machine version.
Way too fast. You can't do that. We're like, yeah, we thought it was a little quick. We had no idea. We're just doing it. Like you do it, and I'm like, whoa. You have to be careful. Yeah, like this cord we used to have this cord all the way around it, so no one would get stopped. Yeah, it was now it's slow. Now it's safe. But we didn't know how to turn it down. We were just wide open when we got it. We're like, oh, cool. This thing's quick.
They do a little detuning.
Yeah, it definitely had to detune it. Hey? Yeah. Come out as well. It's good. We got live going on. Yeah, well. Let's have a look. Okay. All right. Over here, in this room. So we work on both. We have a custom made. We have to put all these little we run all these connectors on everything. Which are really expensive, but they're a lot better. Keep the water out.
This is Spencer. So
All the craziness that's made.
Yeah,
Spencer.
Yeah, so we probably spend, I'd say 50 grand on those connectors. What? Yeah, they're all right here. That's the expensive stuff. So we do, yeah, we make all our wire harnesses, everything.
Like 150 pounds.
Doesn't even hurt when I step on your foot.
What else we got? Yeah, like we made some carbon trays. Our old battery was this size, but we needed it bigger once we went to a fan, so that's why we had those made.
What's the single most expensive, odd one-off part you guys have made for any of your bikes?
The shifter's really expensive. The gas tank that we made a long time ago
For
was super
James, for the
expensive.
ammo.
Yeah, that was crazy. We only made eight tanks.
Because you guys had to do tanks and shrouds for them and everything,
Yeah,
right?
and the shrouds were just made. They were a silicone mold, so you can only make 20 pieces.
And the mold was no good.
Yeah, it's cracked after that. But so any part we make, we do a rapid prototype first. So like this is made out of plastic. So this was the Suzuki. We just did it for the 18. So we do this, we fit it all up, make sure it's what we want, and then we go make a part. But we moved this one in. So we moved it in closer so it doesn't hang out so much, made the tip a little bit longer so it's in the same spot, and then we added this little piece so it doesn't get ripped up. So the design, we're making it so we can sell it also. That's kind of the goal, is to have parts to sell for a Suzuki.
This is carbon.
Plastic.
プラス3D プリンターでとりあえず最初作ってっていう。
Just rapid prototype. And then we made this. This is our own custom cam tool. So this is so we can get the cam timing perfect. So we had those made. That's special just for our team. We sold 2 to somebody. I don't even remember who it was. Somebody we know bought 2.
Yeah.
Jamie Ellis?
No.
Was it
I think it was Tokyo Mods actually. Yeah. So we made a couple for them.
This hooks down underneath the foot peg.
Yeah, the foot peg's like right here, so this goes against the frame.
Yeah, yeah.
And then then it can't get ripped up like this and rip the guts out. And then this is where the spring hooks to, and we do a spring underneath. And then we're gonna make a tab that goes basically on the foot peg. And then the spring goes to that. That's how it does it. You bolt it on and use it. So yeah, Spencer does all the drawing.
Getting that one
there, so
leg in
this thing you
shape.
can scan.
Yeah, I kind of
scan
felt my
parts,
knee
you
pop
get
today
this
when I was in a rut.
And then they have bigger ones.
trying to rip those jeans a little bit more?
Yeah.
Just getting that therapy in right now. Get stretched out.
Usually we only do this now, but this isn't professional.
I know, it'll get here in about 2 years.
And you didn't come here?
Too much.